What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about karma again because I'm very into the subject. It's very interesting. I'm also gonna talk about world corruption a little bit. I'm gonna talk about how so much shit just slides in this fucking human experience in this realm, right? A lot of shit slides does not sit right with me, right? So let's get to it. Um, so there's this guy named Chauncey one, right? Named Inofe, right? People refer him as Inofe or Chauncey one. So recently, I got some news that like his channel had gotten deleted, and that's not the first time his channel had gotten deleted. His channel had gotten deleted like about 3 or 4 times, and once I found out that news today that his main channel got deleted again, I was kind of pissed off. I was very like upset. I was very pissed. Um, I'm not familiar with Chauncey or Inofe. I do mention him a lot in my videos, but like, he's one of like the main guys that I love to watch when it comes to like spirituality, when it comes to self-help, when it comes to diet and nutrition, when it comes to like, it's him exposing world corruption, him breaking down on how deep the programming is, within the human psyche, within the human mind, right? And how this world we live in, it plays a role in all this fucking programming on why people do the things they do that's harmful to them, that makes them accept being a fucking slave to this fucking system without seeing anything wrong with it, right? And how they act, and it gets deep. And he broke this shit down at such a deep level. But he doesn't talk about like real corruption and exposing the programming. He also talks about time speeding up. All the videos I make about time speeding up is from him. And he breaks this shit down, and he has good opinions and viewpoints and even facts. But he also talks about fasting. He talks about like just changing up the human body. How like fasting, he used fasting as a lifestyle, and I feel like that's very unique, and not too many people could do that. He has a lot of willpower, and he talks about like just a lot of shit from a spiritual perspective. He has a very good viewpoint when it comes to life, very unique. But unfortunately, YouTube has a bad habit of deleting his shit, and it makes no sense how like there's other YouTuber content that has like over like thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, and like they post bullshit content that's harmful to the human mind. You know what I'm saying? They post stupid ass shit that's not gonna get people nowhere. But yet they get so much subscribers and views. You see how backwards this fucking world is? But yet they'll fucking cancel his shit, right? Multiple times. Even though he's speaking facts because he's not doing the guidelines. Well, look at my fucking channel. My channel is called Speak Your Mind. I cuss all the time. I say some shit. But how come my shit's not deleted or banned? You see, this is what I'm getting at. Because with Chauncey Wanda's videos, like he knows how to break shit down. And for some reason, I don't know if because the stuff he says or even then, but like the shit he do, YouTube has no fucking business of deleting his shit. This shit makes no fucking sense. So this is, and a lot of other YouTubers channels, their creators, their shit gets deleted too, man. I mean, I've gotten warnings on my channel, but that's most part that's it. But it's just bullshit, man. It's stupid, man. Like congrats. Now like how am I supposed to get my information from his channel? I mean, there's other channels out there, but I'd rather watch his channel because he knows how to break shit down, and I resonate with him at a deep level. So it's like, and a lot of people too, not just me, a lot of people join his lives, a lot of people comment, a lot of people learn from his shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck, man? So, and I was searching up on YouTube's guidelines, so when your channel gets deleted, I'm not sure if you could get your videos back. I'm not sure if you could get it back. And it's just bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's multiple videos where he'll make alive, and like he'll get strikes for it, and now that shit got taken down. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but I've noticed whenever he'll go live, his lives will always act up, or his lives will always glitch. Especially when he's going deep into topics, I noticed a pattern. When he always talk about deep subjects, his shit will get glitched out, or it'll stutter a lot, and like his lives will be messed up, and like it'll malfunction in some way. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he's like exposing the system, then that's when his shit glitches. So it's bullshit. And when other people join his lives, and he has a brand new phone, it's not like it's his phone. He has a brand new fucking phone. But when he goes live, his shit still gets glitches. Especially when people join in, like sometimes you can't hear the people's voice, or like there's so much glitches and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So it does make you question like, do like he mentioned that like since either people watch his shit or anyone's shit that's speaking powerful shit, or they have some type of AI technology where like if people say certain shit that exposes the system in some way, then it's gonna fucking give it strikes, take it down, or all this other bullshit. But it's even watching this trying someone thing in there, man. I know it's frustrating, man. I know you don't believe in prayer, but like, if you guys watching this, if you guys are aware of him, or just try to send prayers to him. I know like some people don't believe in prayer, but try to send prayers for him, because like this Mercury retrograde it's been tough on him from the get go. You know, like his business was popular. Like no, like he was taking off financially. Like he was making good investments. He's doing good with his money and all that. Like he's about to like skyrocket when it comes to success. But unfortunately, like all of a sudden, like he had a knee injury, so to the point where he has crunches and shit, and not only that, but now his channel's gotten deleted. And you know, it's unfortunate, man, how much life or the universe or just this world can really like try to like stop someone when and I understand there's a higher perspective, spiritual perspectives, but it gets annoying where like, or like, you know what I'm saying, it's just a lot of setbacks and inconveniences and shit like that. But just hang in there, man. So if you guys are aware of him, just send prayers for him, you know what I'm saying, because like he deserves it, man. Like he puts in a lot of work. Like he doesn't even have to make those videos, but he does. Like he helped a lot of people and shit, you know what I'm saying. Because there are people who we need answers to this shit. Like we need answers of why the roadway this is the way it is when it comes to health. Because there's a lot of like misguided information, or there's a lot of information that's full of shit. Like most of these YouTubers, and he mentioned this too. Most of these YouTubers have all these subscribers. When they talk about spiritual shit, they're just full of shit. They talk about stupid shit. Like recently, I'm subscribed. I don't know how I was even subscribed to this one lady in the first place, but she had like 1.92 million subscribers, I think. And on her lives, she was talking about on her multiple videos like, oh, you gotta add some certain type of sea salt and some type of liquids, and you gotta put it in a fucking refrigerator, and then you gotta take it out and then put it in your mouth and then fucking drink it, and then you're gonna attract abundance, you're gonna attract money, or just keep making these bullshit ass rituals, right? That's gonna supposedly make you a lot of money, or supposed to make you attract certain shit. And I'm watching this shit, and shout out to Chauncey one, because the more we watch his channels, he talks about how most of these YouTubers, when it comes to spiritual topics, they're full of shit. And I can see through that. I can see through that lady. I can see the programming. I can see how people are into this like religious bullshit. Where like on their lives, like people keep saying amen, amen, this and that. Oh, she's right. And I'm looking. I'm like, do y'all not see this shit? Do y'all not see that? She's kind of like manipulating your minds. You're not gonna win $1 million. You're not gonna attract $1 million by doing some bullshit ritual overnight or weeks and months. You're not gonna do that. And I message that shit. This is not. And then people are like agreeing with her. They're like saying, amen, oh, this ritual. And it's not like she's making multiple ritual videos. I'm just like, that's not gonna do anything. She's not telling people how you gotta like heal the body, you gotta heal the mind, you gotta do a lot of like healing work, a lot of shadow work, just so you can get your mind right. And then once you get your mind right, you're able to get the things you want out of life. But Chance, he mentions that, and he knows how to break this shit down. Not only that, but I'm not just agreeing with him because I'm a fan of him, but like he speaks facts. He knows what he's talking about, because the shit he talks about, you can do this shit in real life and you'll see the results. That shit helps with me. There are times where like I'll do the healing work, or like I'll start fasting and do some breath work and some yoga. He also talks about yoga stretches, and that shit helps the human body, the human mind, and the human body correlate. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, and he talks about like just being around alignment, following your heart, following your purpose. But this is my opinion. It's not my own perspective. You know what I'm saying? We all have opinions and shit, but it's just, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that like, and there's people who post worse shit on YouTube. Why? See, on YouTube they have videos of like people getting killed, people getting shot, right? But yet when you have God like Tons one, he makes videos just speaking on spirituality and self-help, and he says like a little cuss word or certain shit that YouTube guidelines don't like, they're gonna delete his shit or give him strikes for that. That makes no fucking sense. There's worse YouTube videos out there. It is what it is though, but it's just shit like that where like it makes me realize we're like, this is why I question about life at times, where I question about karma. And I understand that all of this, it's all about higher perspective. I feel like despite all the bullshit, I feel like there is a greater meaning behind why he's experiencing. I feel like he's going to overcome it. and he can come back better and stronger. It just sucks that because with his videos, I study that shit. I study his videos. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever I feel lost in life, or like I just feel like I feel so out of place, and I just feel like so alone. Then I watch his videos, and that shit will give me comfort, knowing that like the shit he talks about, like I'm not the only one that's thinking about it, or like he knows how to break shit down. Like it's hard to explain the words, you know what I'm saying? Or like I feel seen and understood by watching his content. You know what I'm saying? And he has a lot of passion and drive, and which I like. You know what I'm saying? It gets me motivated to get out of my situation when it comes to people, when it comes to like health and setbacks and shit. But now I can't even watch it as much. I can't even study it because all this shit is gone. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to go live on Friday. I'm enjoying his live, asking questions, and other people as well. So it is what it is, man. Just hanging there. But I believe that like from a higher perspective, hopefully like I don't know, man. All I'm saying is he's gonna come back better and stronger, and that like this is a setback by life. If shit like this happens, I feel like things happen for a reason. So, but I also feel like free will comes into play. So when you have corrupt people or toxic, evil people trying to fuck with you and shit like that, I feel like that's based on their free will. But I also feel like there is a higher perspective within life. So if people use their free will to fuck with your shit, then I feel like life in itself will find a way to help restore that balance by giving someone that went through bullshit experiences by other people's free will. Life will find a way to like help the victims go through like greater shit, experience greater shit, because what the things they went through was unfair, and it was a lot of injustice. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to put into words, but I feel like life, people may call it God, divine, or the universe, or the laws of karma. I personally believe in me. I have like a religious belief, or like I believe in everything, but I believe there's a higher power. So I feel like the higher power will like kind of find a way to help restore that balance. Even though this shit he experienced, in my opinion, it was unfair, but I feel like the higher power is gonna restore that shit and find a way to make him bounce back and come back stronger. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like shit happens for like just. So when you're watching this, if you're going through like hard times or like just setbacks and bullshit experiences by other people's free will, I experience this a lot where I'm my own business and I have like family members, coworkers just steal money from me. They'll lie to me. They'll kind of play games with me, or like they'll disrespect me. They'll like have family members who will lie to other family members about me. I've been like physically and mentally attacked. I've been lied to, betrayed, backstabbed, you name it. Like when it comes to connections, I've been betrayed, I've been lied to, I've been ghosted, I've been done wrong. So like there are times where like I was left months and years. I'm still battling this shit today, where like it's hard for me to heal from all this shit, and all this shit was what happened all at once. So it's like, you know, to this day, I don't know how like I'm not in jail, or how I'm not in prison, or how like I'm not like how am I like in the military and like just try to do better, like how, like, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like life or a higher power will kind of protect us in a way, despite all this shit we go through by other people's free will, to make us better. It's not easy, but it's a struggle. But what I'm talking about is that like it's a deep subject, but so when life throws like a lot of bullshit within you, a lot of like shit, just hang in there, just hang in there. It's just life will find a way to restore the balance. You know what I'm saying? So like, just if you've ever been in situations, I've experienced this too, where like I'm thinking like, damn, how come like these people aren't getting their karma, or like does life see all the injustices? Just hang in there, because life will find a way to balance that shit back up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, well, I believe that, but I believe it's a fact, because I've been in situations where like when people do me wrong, and well, not really, but I just feel it intuitively, like, well, yeah, well, there are times where I've been done wrong, and like life will find a way to help better my life and to help give me a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Like all the videos I made, it was due to like experiences dealing with like people's bad behavior towards me when I was doing nothing. So I look at that as a blessing, where like if I'm not saying it was right what I've experienced, but if I never experienced that, then I probably would have never had a YouTube channel. I probably wouldn't be making endless content of when it comes to like dealing with people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I look at that as a blessing, or as like wisdom or some shit. But and that's what I'm getting at. So when people use their free will to attack you, and you just hit rock bottom. Just know that like life, a higher power, they can see that shit, and even though it's painful, it's always if you experience that shit, unfortunately, you're gonna have to experience purging all that shit out. You're gonna have to release all that pent up emotions, anger, rage, sadness, all that shit. You're gonna have to purge it out. But on the other side, life, higher power is gonna find a way to restore that balance and to help you make life a lot more better. And it's gonna bless you in so many ways where you can't even imagine. So all the painful shit you've experienced is gonna help give you. It's gonna use that shit to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? I do believe people go through harder situations in life when it comes to people. When people go through like a lot of setbacks. You ever see someone life and you just see the amount of setbacks and just horrible shit they had to go through, and they're willing to overcome it, and they're still struggling to this day, but they're still able to overcome it, because it's a process of healing. Healing never stops. It's a constant process. So even if we are able to overcome it, we still have shit we need to heal from. But what I'm saying is people go through hard times and a lot of setbacks and just horrible shit in life, right? And they're still able to overcome it. That's inspiring, and I've seen people like that, and there are people I'm subscribed to who are like that. You know what I'm saying? And even me to a certain extent, where like I've experienced, well, at least from my own perspective, where like I've been in situations where like I never thought I'll overcome, but now I'm here and I mean life's a better situation for myself. But I still deal with a lot of jackasses and just bullshit from people, man, that I'm still trying to learn and overcome. But just know that like the harder life throws bullshit at you, just know that means you're a stronger spirit, you're a stronger soul. And shout out to Chance One, because he did mention that the more bullshit you experience, the stronger your spirit is, the more you're meant for great things. Pretty much, he mentioned that, and it's true, because if you observe people who are very great and successful, they tend to go through harder shit, even though it sucks. But it is how this life is, I guess. So we can learn, so we have a lot of wisdom and shit. But yeah, but when it comes to karma, it just you see, it gets complicated because like there's no real proof of karma, because you know when it comes to karma, I feel like there's a lot of perspectives when it comes to karma. But all I'm saying is this: like, even though if you've been done wrong, this and that, like if it seems like you're not getting your justice or karma's not working out in your favor, just know that like just the fact that you have your own heart, right? That you know right from wrong, you know what these people are doing is not right. Just the fact that you have that awareness, no one can take that away from you. Life may convince you, or situations, people may convince you that like the things they do, they're able to get away from it. But just know that the fact that you know that you've been done wrong, you know what these people did was not right, or how life was doing you is not right. Just the fact that you have that awareness and you know that for yourself, no one can take that away from you. Life can't take that away from you. God can't take that away from you. No one can. Just the fact that you have that awareness in your heart, that means, and even if you got to be alone, even if it's just you, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain it. Like, there are times where, like, I use for example, so you guys can better understand. So there are times where, like I've been done wrong countless times, man, countless times from, like, family members, and then I was dealing with, like, toxic, like, just shit at the workplace where I've dealt with a couple, like, covert narcissism from people and shit like that. So then not only it's like I was forced to get kicked out of the house while constantly being abused and shit, and people wouldn't believe my story and shit like that. Like, they kept blaming it on me. Even the police wouldn't believe my side of the story. And then at the workplace, I was keep getting attacked, and like no one would believe my side of the story. And all that was minding my own business too, trying to better my life. So I just kept getting attacked, right? So I don't know where I'm getting at. So the amount of rage and sadness I felt, like, this shit sucked. And I never seen these people, like I was like I never let these people. I was never able to see these people get their karma, or exposed in some way, right? Like I'm always like, man, if karma's not working, then I gotta handle this shit myself. And there are times where I have handled this shit myself, where people do me wrong, I'd be like, no, fuck karma, fuck the laws of karma. I'm gonna handle this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? Because karma's not gonna fucking wait around that long, or even karma does exist. It's the fact that it's not forcing people to change their ways. Then I'll be their fucking karma. Let me handle this shit. There are times where I have done that, right? And I understand from a human perspective, as an adult, you have to defend yourself. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when it's unnecessary shit, where like sometimes you have to let things slide. Not let things slide, but when people do you wrong, it's like you have to just, at times, unfortunately, I struggle with this, and we all I feel like we all experience this, where we have to let shit go. We can't. It's out of our control. If people want to steal, scam, or fucking like fuck us over, lie to us in some way, at times like if you don't want to deal with the bullshit and the drama, just walk away and let life handle it. But what I'm saying is, if it seems like life is not handling it or karma is not doing anything, then you know what I'm saying, just know that you're not alone. Just know that, just the fact that you have that awareness, you have the awareness of what these people have done. Life may convince you like nothing happened or what you experienced wasn't a big deal. Life may convince you that. Life may convince you that like these people aren't getting punished. Just the fact that you have that awareness in your heart, that should be enough in itself. Because you know what happened. No one can take that from you. Don't let life deceive you in that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what you experienced was not right. You know what I'm saying? And we do have help around. So there's other people, close friends. If you have loved ones that love you, then you could tell them about what you experienced. You could tell like authority figures. So there's so much things you could do. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm not saying if you experience bad things, don't defend yourself. Of course, you always got to defend yourself. Always got to defend yourself, especially as you're getting older. At least what I'm learning. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still young. I'm still trying to get used to this world out there. I'm still learning new people, how they are. But what I've learned is that like you do have to defend yourself, because there are people who are very grimy, people who are very just sick in the head. Like people may present themselves one way, but behind closed doors, they're the complete opposite, and that's dangerous because the more you interact with them, the more they could fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. This is why it's so important to trust your intuition. And John's one mentioned this too. Like he uses his intuition, or if someone looks a certain way that, or if there's something that rubs him off a certain way, then he doesn't like it, and then he's gonna not fuck with these people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that in a way. Because I've noticed people who done me wrong, they'll give off a certain energy, or like they'll look a certain way where like I don't really like them like that, and then months it'll show me, yeah, and like months later they'll kind of expose themselves to me on the things they do, and I'm just like, yeah, I should listen to my intuition more. It's crazy how accurate your intuition could be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying just be rude or like, you know what I'm saying, like just because this person out from the jump, just cut yourself off from these people. You're forced to be around these people, and that's what's me too. Like all the people that have done me wrong that I fucking hate, like I'm forced to be around them. That's the thing. Like I had coworkers who steal money from me, coworkers who were being energy vampires, family members are being fucking disrespectful. I was forced to be around these people. But so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So this is why I hate the Matrix, because it's like you're forced to be around dumbass people that you don't want to be around with. And this video's gonna be long, but like, see, like with me, like I look at it like this. So if there's a constant cycle of me being around people I don't fuck with, and no, it's not even that, but people who keep doing me wrong, like I keep being attacked. One, I need to do healing work, but two, I can see this shit play out. So we don't have free will. We don't have free will like that because we're forced to be around certain situations like that. Why is it that I have the awareness of like how shitty people are, but yeah, I'm still attracting these types of people? I understand I need to do the healing work, but why is it that like I have so much self-awareness and other people who have a lack of self-awareness as I do, and they're not even as healed, and they're not even trying to improve their lives, but they don't attract people who try to fuck them over. But yeah, me, I'm damn near doing the opposite of what these people are doing. I'm attracting these people. Then it so shows you that you have a lot of karma. But just the fact that it is karma, it shows you that you have no free fucking will. So that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't take life personally, because the average person who's going through the shit I'm going through is like, why would trip about it? Because life is already full of shit. Life is bullshit. I can see through the bullshit. People are fucking retarded. People are dumb. So it's like, why take life seriously? Life is short, you know what I'm saying? Obviously still defend myself and shit like that, but if I'm constantly attracting dumbass people, why take life personally? Because I look at this as a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this makes sense. But all I'm saying is this, like, this is crazy how the amount of shit this world will get away with. You know, like when it comes to deleting people who makes very good content, their channels, and money corruption and enslavement and all this other crazy ass shit with the money system and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how life or this world will get away with it. So it makes you question, like, if karma is a real thing, then how come it's not making changes for that? People will talk about, we have a Saturn. So supposedly we're in a Saturn and Pisces, or these spiritual channels. They'll talk about like there's certain transits that's going on astrologically, and they're saying certain people or situations are getting karma or they're getting their justice. But why can't this whole world get their karma, or why can't the collective get their justice from all the bullshit they're tapped into? And it gets complicated. Some people may say it's because the people they're allowing this shit to happen, or you have people in power that are so like they know how this realm works, so they use like certain like shit to help control this world in a corrupt way without them getting punishment. I don't know, but it's just the fact that this shit happens in this realm where like you could actually trick this realm into doing bad shit to harm people, but you could trick the energy so you won't get punishment for it. Just the fact that this realm allows shit like this to happen, it shows you how fucking lame and shitty this realm is. You know what I'm saying? And Chance one mentions he mentioned that shit too. You know what I'm saying? This realm is a piece of shit because shit like this happens for thousands of years, especially. If karma's a real thing, then why is this shit happening for like thousands of years and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? So now we're forced to do all this shit we don't want to do because of money. But that's all I gotta say. But I do feel like we will come out to the top. I feel like in this timeline, there's a lot of bullshit that goes around, like thousands of years. But I feel like in this timeline, people who are very spiritual, people who have like a lot of self-awareness, I feel like, especially people who are going through a lot of setbacks, like as of right now and in their whole lives, I feel like we're gonna get over it. We're all gonna overcome it, and like we're able to make something great out of ourselves, and we will come to the top. I have a strong feeling usually when I have a strong feeling within things, it usually comes like true. You know what I'm saying? So I just have this intuitive feeling where like a lot of people who are very spiritual, a lot of people who've been done wrong, in a way they're gonna they're gonna get their justice, and they're gonna make great changes within this world, and this world is not gonna stay stuck with all the bullshit. Eventually this shit will get exposed, and people who are going through a lot of like injustices, they will get their justice, and I strongly feel that shit. But that's all I gotta say. Hopefully this video makes sense. But have a good one, and keep following your heart, keep being great, and don't let life people stop you from your path. Just keep going. Learn from these setbacks. There's a higher perspective, and it's meant to make you greater and stronger and better than ever. And it's a fact. And have a good one. Peace.